بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Okay, fine. So next thing we'll try to get into the next question. This question simulation is based on the VLANs. So probably on the left side you can see the diagram, and this is your question. Probably this information will be given in your exams, similar to this ones. Like here we got 3 switches. Now again you can read this one. So I'm not reading all these things. Basically I'll quickly give the overview of what the question will be similar. Like here it is just saying about the VLANs and the trunk configurations. So basically there are some hosts and the servers which are in a specific VLANs as given in the diagram you can see here. Now based on this diagram you need to verify, like this one you can see here. So this is my topology. Now this topology is pre-configured completely, and there are some misconfigurations present in this, like there are some ports may be misconfigured in the wrong VLANs, or trunk configurations might not be correct or may not be configured, so you need to just fix it. Okay, so we need to verify the VLAN port assignments, and then of course we need to verify the trunk links. So that is in short what you have to do. Okay, so if you read these questions properly, you'll get a more detailed information. And again you can see the customer requirement is, this is what the exact question. So verify the switch ports assigned in the correct VLAN, and make sure that they are using the 802.1q encapsulation, and fix if there is any misconfigurations found in the trunk configurations. Okay, so you must set the ports connecting between the switches must be a trunk ports. Again, some other points like notes, like you're not to gain the maximum points, make sure that the VLANs assigned to the ports as per the customer requirements and the trunk links must be operational. You should not change the name of the VLANs or the VLAN numbers. You are not supposed to change. You have to strictly follow exactly the same thing what is given. So you cannot say, go and say, I'll change this VLAN into 700 like that. That's not going to work. So basically we need to verify this, and we got the same exact topology here for testing. Of course it doesn't look the exact same because the port numbers will vary. So basically here we'll be using different port numbers. You can see here instead of E0 by 0 or E0 by 1, here it is F0 by 1. So the port numbers may not be the same as you generally expect. So similar kind of thing here. So basically what should I do? So you can go in any order, just a quick. So first verify this port on the switch 3. Verify this is in the VLAN 600 and this is a trunk port. These two things we'll verify. First we'll start with the switch 3. And basically there are 3 commands we use. We use the show VLAN command, show VLAN brief, or show VLAN, show run configurations. And of course to verify the trunk configurations we use show interface trunk configurations. Okay, so in my case, if I just write down the exact port numbers, this is going to be F0 by 1 and this is F0 by 2 according to my simulation tool here. So we'll ensure that the first thing we'll say show VLAN or show VLAN brief. We need to make sure that F0 by 1 should be in the VLAN 500, right? That's what VLAN 600, right? That part is correct. But again, you can see there is a console message. It shows up the native VLAN mismatch. Basically the same messages you can expect in the examination, similar kind of thing. And you can, if you say show interface trunk, so you can see this port number 2 is configured as a trunk port. So it's already a trunk port where you have a configurations. If you want to verify more information, you can say show running config. In that running config, this port number 1 is in the VLAN 600 according to the diagram. And this is the problem. So the native VLAN mismatch. So the problem here is, one of the issue here is this port is trunk link. Trunk link is configured with the native VLAN, and on this side the native VLAN is configured with 100. This is F0 by 2, not this one. And on this side the native VLAN, I think it is not the same. So maybe it is 1, I think. But that's what you'll see. These messages, the console messages indicates that there is a native VLAN mismatch on port number 2, whereas on the opposite side, this you can see it is 1. So that is because of this configuration. So if you just want to confirm and check on the opposite side, we'll go to switch 1. So on the switch 1 here, this is my switch 1. And here you can say show run to verify the configurations. So on this side, it is F0 by 1. Okay, so this is F0 by 1 and this is F0 by 2 according to the packet tracer. And you can see here it is nothing is configured means default is 1. So the question did not specify to use the native VLAN 100. So basically we'll shift to the defaults. So we'll be using 1 here. So which means the native VLAN was configured 100 here, 1 here. We'll remove this one. So let's go to switch 3, remove that. Because if there is a native VLAN mismatch, your interface is not going to work. So we'll remove the native VLAN. As I said, the port numbers are different than what we are doing. So of course, we have to say switch port trunk encapsulation .1p, but I had to remove this one. Sorry. Again, in the exams, you may not be able to copy paste. Probably you need to say no switch port trunk encapsulation, sorry, trunk native VLAN. You have to say this way. You can see here, this is the configuration. We can remove this. And if you verify now, show interface trunk, we should see the native VLAN has changed to 1 here. So the problem was, this was okay. So the native VLAN mismatch was there here. That's a problem. So we just fixed it. Trunk configurations are already there, so we don't need to worry about this. So now we can move on with the verification. So verify this link as a trunk link. That's the next thing. And of course, we'll verify the ports here. So as per my topology, it is different. So as per my topology, I think this is F0 by 4, I think. So let me check this. This is F0 by 3. And the link connecting between the switch 1 and this one, I think it is F0 by 2. So this is F0 by 1. Of course, we'll verify accordingly. So if we check the packet tracer file, so the ports are different. So just check the ports here. So we'll be verifying this. So if I say show VLAN, first we'll verify the VLAN before I go with the trunk link. Show VLAN. And here you can see I'm expecting this port number 4 should be in the VLAN 500. And port number 3 should be in the VLAN 600. But you can see here both the ports are in VLAN 600, which means 3 is correct, but 4 is not correct. So which means I need to shift port number 4 into which VLAN. So we need to say switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 500. So if I say show VLAN, what I should see is this port number 4 should be in the VLAN 500 and port number 3 should be in the VLAN 600. So that was another troubleshooting you have to do. So let's verify the trunk link. So I'll try to verify this port, trunk port. F0 by 2 should be trunk. So if I say show interface trunk, I should see this port number 2 is a trunk port. And of course, no native VLAN mismatches here. Likewise, I'll go to, so we check this part and we need to check the same switch 2. On the switch 2, I think this is port number 2. And this is F0 by 3. And this is F0 by 1. So basically, I can go to the actual topology here for verification. If I say show VLAN, what I should see is I should see this port number 2 and 3. 2 is in the VLAN 500 as per my topology, 3 in the VLAN 600. And of course, F0 by 1 should be the trunk port. So let's say show interface trunk. It's not configured here. You can see this port is not configured as a trunk port. So we need to go and configure this. So we'll simply go and say interface F0 by 1, switch port trunk encapsulation .1u, switch port mode trunk here. Okay, so this was the issue. So if I say show interface trunk now, you can see this port is trunk port. So basically you have nothing to test here normally. So okay, so basically there's no testing is required, but let's just read the question. If the question says maybe if they have given some IP here and they expect you to ping from here to here, basically you are expected to ping. So in case if it is there, generate a ping request and test it out. Because basically if the question did not ask you, then there is no need. But also make sure that you also save the configurations whenever you make any changes, because you may lose the points in case if you don't do save the configurations, or if you don't test. If it is mentioned in the question and you don't test, then probably you may lose some points as well. So just read the question properly. I'm going to say copy run start to save all the configurations before I move to the next question.